Hello, and welcome to Famicast 163, your Famicast for the early part of December 2019. I'm your host, Danny Bibbins, and today I'm joined by James Charlton.
Three men enter a podcast studio. Only one will leave. Hi, Danny. How's it going?
Good, man. Well, I think that one man is the next man I'm going to introduce to you, and this is our very own Ty Sugar.
Yeah, when we do play video games, I tend to be the sole survivor.
That's true, especially if they're like online multiplayer type of games or Smash Brothers. Well, no. Okay, we'll just stop.
I'll kick your ass at Nintendo.
First to 5, bet it.
Yeah. Well, we got a lot of games to talk about, and this is going to be basically our last regular episode of the year. Let me kind of rephrase that, because the next episode was going to be all about the Fammies. Basically the award show that you've been waiting for all year long. Game Awards, who cares? Japan Game Awards, that doesn't even matter. But yeah, the Fammies are coming up. We have a lot of different categories. You should check them out on the Famicast.com. We're going to be obviously talking about them later on in the show today, giving you our nominations for a lot of different things. So be sure to check that out. But
check that
in
out.
the meantime, yeah.
Danny's been hanging out with a lot of Canadians recently.
Did I say it like that? Wow.
They had that Canadian fella on RFN a couple of episodes back, and it was amazing how many times he used words that had oat in it. It was great. I loved it.
Strike through your oat. Yeah, actually, a weird thing, like if I'm watching like a British TV show, and I don't know, in my head I just start thinking in like British English, and then I'll start like saying it like under my breath and stuff. So
all right, mate, didn't need a life story. Cyrus is watching, and also James Allen. He says good afternoon / good evening to the family crew. Hello, James. Thanks for joining us. And Cyrus, I have no idea who he is, but good luck to him.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started with some new business. And I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and start out new business because I have...
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I have two bangers.
Sounds good.
to talk about today.
All right.
Are you going to talk about your sweater first, Danny? If people are just listening, they might not see this.
Sure. So actually, I have two Nintendo 64 sweatshirts. One I got from my buddy Ricky, who sometimes listens to the show. If you're listening, Ricky, hey man,
Ricky.
Thanks for the white one. Thanks for the white Nintendo 64 sweater or sweatshirt. I'm afraid to wear it because I'm afraid it's going to get dirty, so I don't wear it.
I was going to say that's not white. What are you talking about? You're colorblind.
But I am colorblind. No, I'm not. But no, this one's gray, has some red arms and red on the inside of the hood. So it's like, they can take me out the hood, but they can't. Whatever.
It looks like someone who worked for Nintendo in the 90s would wear.
Yeah.
See, is that from the Nintendo Power catalog?
It's from Walmart, so it might have been at some point.
All right.
Right on.
Yeah. But anyway, so I got a couple of games to talk about. Both games I'm prepping some reviews for, so I'll just kind of go ahead and get into them. One game is extremely infuriating, so I figured I'll just talk about that one first. So this first game I'm going to talk about, it's called Pba Pro Bowling. And
the sports games are back.
Yeah, if you hated Danny talking about sports games, well, tough. It's going to happen again.
No. We got a comment. People wanted it back. It's like, whoa! I missed the days when Danny was talking about a new baseball game every episode.
Well, here you go. An even better sport. I mean, what sport can you not only drink, eat greasy food, and smoke cigarettes at the same time? Okay, that's about all you can do. Maybe they do it in the pros. I don't know. But bowling. Fantastic game. I don't know. Do you guys bowl or?
A couple times, sure.
Okay.
Bowled. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, I like bowling. I've kind of bowled off and on ever since I was like in high school. I had like bowling classes and stuff. So it's fun. I've always kind of liked bowling, and bowling video games have always been kind of fun for me too. Like I know in Super Monkey Ball, the original Super Monkey Ball, there's Monkey Bowl, and I know people talk about like Monkey Flight, or Monkey Target. That's like the best thing about those mini games in Super Monkey Ball, but they're wrong. It's actually Monkey Bowling.
I thought it was Monkey.
I'm fine with the billiards.
That's okay.
What's the fighting one with the boxing glove? Is that Monkey Fight? Yeah, that's the best one.
That is pretty fun. But Monkey Bowling's at least a solid number 2 or 3. Okay.
All right, he's already demoted it. I suggest 1, and he's like, "Oh yeah, okay, maybe it's number 2."
Okay, number
Brilliant.
7. I'm not going any lower. So yeah, with this PBA game, PBA is like the Professional Bowling League in America. If you're not aware of that, and many of you probably aren't.
I thought it was the Peanut Butter Association.
There's that too, but
I've been getting those mixed up all my life.
I know. It's a pretty common mistake. But yeah, so I saw that this game was out on the Switch in North America, obviously not in Japan because nobody gives a shit about the PBA in Japan, as far as I know. So I was like, okay, this looks pretty cool. Watched a trailer. I was like, okay, this looks neat. It looks kind of like realistic, but maybe it'll be kind of fun. Because I mean, thinking like aside from like Monkey Bowling, after that, the next time I played a bowling game was probably Wii Sports, and then like
Right.
Wii Sports Resort and like all that type of stuff. So I figured, okay, let's see how this is. But so what this is, it's a very simulation heavy bowling game. So if you've ever listened to me talk about stuff on the show before, I like sports sim stuff. I don't like a lot of the wacky type of sports stuff too much, to be honest with you. But you should know too that whenever you actually play this game, there are 2 options that you can do. You can play the game in like simulation mode, or you can play the game in arcade mode. And arcade mode basically has it so you can have like special balls. Okay, it's gonna be jokes about this later on, I can tell.
Wow.
But there are a lot of different balls that you can get that can, like, there's one ball, it's like a bomb. Like if you hit any pin, it blows them all down. There's another one that helps you get splits. If you hit A, it just like splits in half, and you can pick up.
You're talking about this PBA game?
Yes.
I thought you said it was a realistic simulation.
No, he said there's arcade and.
Oh, the arcade version
modes.
just goes nuts. Okay.
Check your listening comprehension there, bud.
What?
You're out.
Well, they're talking about a bowling game. Come on, man.
Yeah. No, but
cut us some slack.
Yeah.
So that's good that they have both options then.
Yeah, so I thought that was a really cool addition, and I've been playing mainly with the Pro controller. There are actually motion controls, which I'll get into here in a little bit. But with the Pro controller, to initiate your roll, basically you press the joystick back and then you flick it forward, and then the ball goes forward.
Okay.
You can choose where you're standing and which direction you generally want to throw the ball. And then when the ball is like on the lane, you can hit the stick again, left or right, and that controls like a spin. So,
after the ball's left your hand, you use your telepathy to move the ball. Brilliant.
Exactly. So I mean, obviously in real bowling you can't do that, or maybe you didn't know that. I don't know.
Well, you can.
Yeah, I can. But so yeah, it's fun, and I've been having some fun with just that. There's quite a few different modes. There's regular quick play. There's a career mode. Basically, you're just going through like different tournaments and stuff. They even have online play, which is just really online tournaments, and it's just kind of like high score wins. So it's not like competitive simultaneous online or anything.
Well, some dickhead could take hours to take their turn and just troll you, right?
Exactly. So I'm kind of glad it wasn't that. But like I said, generally I've been having a pretty good time with the game, and actually it looks pretty good too. They even have like commentary from, I guess, official PBA commentators and stuff. Commentary is really sparse, though. They only have about maybe 7 lines, and they repeat them over and over.
Oh gosh,
it's good.
Yeah,
sounds like Robin Hood and his merry men are up to it again.
Yeah, I mean, it's like N64 levels of variety here.
Right. That was a Wayne Gretzky 3D hockey reference for those of you in the audience.
Ooh, hey, I have a Japanese version and American version of that right up on my shelf.
I know you do.
Okay.
Well, Danny, I got to ask, how much was this game?
This is like $20.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So
stick to the bottom of the bucket, mate. That's where I live these days.
I'm a big spender, big timer. I was gonna get some platinum teeth. I had to settle with a silver tooth to fill in my root canal, but
So who's your favorite professional bowler?
Yes.
Is there someone called Mike Jones? That's just a random guess.
Mike Jones. He's also a rapper and a bowler and a star of his own video game.
That purple stuff, that purple drink.
Yeah, but I mean, while this game is very realistic, there are a lot of things that I think they should have just left out of the game, or just kept exclusive to like the simulation part. Like they get into like weird things, like the oil levels on the alleys and stuff, and how the ball reacts differently depending on that. And I guess sometimes the oil is only like a certain amount of feet, and like other lanes is this different amount of feet. So then you have to like change how you bowl, which gets really annoying if you just kind of want to just bowl and have fun, you know?
Like a stance. You're like crouching tiger stance, you know.
Kind of.
On one foot.
But the thing that really, I mean, I still like this game, but it's the difficulty level 2 is really weird. Like even early on, I was facing against like some computer guys, or actually like real professional bowlers, you know, in the game. And they sometimes have like just a really shitty game. Like they're missing spares and leaving open frames and stuff like that. And then like the next game I'll face another guy and he'll whoop my ass like, you know, 257 and I have like 232. And it's like, what the hell? This is like the third match, you know? So
so you know, I've only ever played Wii Bowling, right? You know, regular and Wii Sports Result versions. Like what other possible options or things can you do to bowling? I mean, Wii Sports Resort, you can do spins, you can spin in any direction, you can move your guy. Like, what else is there to do other than that?
That's pretty much it. And I mean, this game has like a lot of
oiling up your balls.
Well, this game has a lot of unlockables, a lot of unlockable balls, a lot of unlockable characters, like stadiums, stuff like that. But it's like, yeah, or bowling alleys or whatever. Right. But it's really weird because you can tell that this game is very mobile-esque. It doesn't limit you in any way, but like some of the prices on some of this stuff, like in-game currency, is just outrageous.
Wow. You have to play for like 4 years to afford a jacket.
Yeah, wow, God. And that's the thing too. So you think career mode, cool. You'd be able to like make your own character. No, it's just like a silhouette of a character. He's white, of course, with like brown hair. So I mean, it's perfect for me, you know. But I mean, if Ty wants to play this game, you know, this could be a big problem.
Right, because I'm black.
I was going to say, what are you referring to that?
No, I'm kidding.
Inferring.
I'm kidding. No, but like, so that's kind of a missed opportunity. And then, you know, the game does have motion controls, but it's very much it just says, just move the Joy-Con up and it will like release the ball. And it does it. It's just the same thing as the joystick because you know, Wii Sports is great.
Okay.
Even on the original.
It's not actually as good as Wii Sports.
Yeah, it's not. Because I mean, you could put curve on that, and especially with the Wii Remote Plus and stuff. I mean, that was even better. Like you had more, you could do more stuff with it. It was more realistic. But this is not that. It's just a flick of the joystick. You could still control the spin with the stick. So it's like, what the hell were they thinking with this?
So it's worse than a 15-year-old Wii game. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
20 bones well spent.
Yeah, I'm working on a review for this, so if you want to hear my final thoughts, be sure to check out our YouTube channel.
Yeah, well, in all fairness, I did watch your video, and it did look pretty cool. I mean, it did look very realistic. Yeah. It's like way too realistic for what you need in a bowling game.
It's fun. I like it. It's flawed, but yeah, if it goes on sale for like $5 or something, maybe think about it. So. But so the other game I've been playing, it's a little game called Super Street Racer. And James, I was looking at...
We fought over this one, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'm taking this one. You know, no, but he prized it out of my hands, and you won.
Dead hands. You rose 3 days later. It's okay.
Yep.
But yeah, so James, I was looking at this developer. Oh my God, I forgot who they're called. But I was looking at some of their past works, and a certain series actually came up that you're a huge fan of.
Ooh.
That being Monster Jam.
Oh yeah, classics. Brilliant.
But
didn't that developer win like garbage of the year 2 years in a row?
Yeah. So don't let this introduction fool you, because this game actually is fun. And I've actually been having a good time with it, and I can't believe that they would have been involved with any Monster Jam games. But anyway, so what this is just a very, very arcadey racer where you start with a piece of garbage car and you're just working on building it up into looking and performing, you know, really well. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward. There's a quote unquote career mode that just has you going through like a variety of races, like time trials, just regular circuits. Even they have this one mode where you're actually just like running into like barricades and like traffic cones and stuff. Basically, you're just like hitting those things and trying to cause damage and stuff. And
Monster Jam has a lot of that.
Yeah. And like I'd say that the controls here are pretty nice too. I mean, you have a nitro boost as well, and if you hit the handbrake, you can use that to go around pretty tight corners and stuff like that. And this game actually has quite a few crashes. Not like game crashing, like the cars crash.
I was gonna say,
yeah. So the cars crash, and like you can see the damage and stuff like that, and it looks really awesome, and it feels really cool. Yeah, I was really surprised by this because I was just thinking that this might just be a hunk of garbage, especially after reading something about Monster Jam with this developer. So yeah,
Monster Bash.
Yeah, but I mean, in terms of customization,
Super Street Racer.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird.
This is a $50 game, by the way.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. When I saw screenshots of it, I thought it looked like an N64 game, like with slightly higher resolution.
I mean, this game is out on Xbone and PS4. It came out like in September or something, so it's going to look better on those systems. I will say that textures are kind of muddy, but yeah, and environments are kind of not super sharp or anything. But the gameplay and like frame rate all run. The frame rate's really smooth, and the gameplay is really good, which is I think more important than any of that type of stuff. So.
Well, they're definitely trying to sell it as like a premium, up there with WRC or all the dirt racing games. They're trying to put it on those kind of level with that price, and they're selling it physically as well.
Yeah. And I mean, like I said, this game is really fully featured. There's a lot of different. I mean, yeah, like I said, you're trying to build up your car, and there are so many different options for doing it. I mean, exterior, interior. And then, like in all of these different things, you have all these other different little things that you can, fix up and stuff. And it's just, yeah, some of the stuff seems a little bit superfluous. Like, let's say you go to like the lights on your car, they have like different prices and stuff, and like they kind of boost your stats just a little bit. But I was like looking across the whole board of every single light, and they increase and decrease whatever at the same exact rate. For different amounts of money.
Wow.
So I mean, if you're trying to get, trying to do min-maxing with like your money and like you're trying to get the best bang for your buck, I mean, that's awesome because then you could spend like, let's say 200 on these stupid looking lights that give you the same boost, to your stats that it's the same with like some $1,500 ones or something, So I think that's the case if people want to play this game a lot because it's made to be played like over and over. There's like 12 circuits or something and like at least 5 or 6 races per circuit or something. So there's a lot of stuff to do and you're just trying to build up your car and make it look as cool or stupid as you want. So
if you're into like upgrading and tinkering with your car and trying to make it the best it can be, you might like this kind of game.
Yeah, and there are like a lot of brand names and stuff like that I don't know anything about.
Are the cars real cars?
I'm not sure about that, but I mean the parts and stuff like that, like tires and like all these other things. I'm pretty sure I've seen some familiar names like Toyo tires, and
okay, so maybe the parts and the tires and engine parts are branded, right? But not the actual cars.
Yeah. You only have there's only a very small handful of like starter cars, but like I said, there's so many things you can do to upgrade them to make them look cool. So
but the rally game that I played, they only had like maybe 2 or 3 car brands, right? Because not everyone can afford the licenses for multiple car manufacturers, right?
Yeah. But again, Super Street Racer, pretty fun game. If you're looking for a fun arcade racer, I think this is the way to go. It's very, very easy to pick up and play. It's not difficult like WRC kind of seem. WRC, is that it, James?
Yeah, WRC.
Yeah, it's not like that.
As a quick aside, does anyone remember was it called Street Racer on the SNES? It was like a Mario Kart style game, but you played as like an Italian guy and a Japanese sumo wrestler and stuff like that. It was actually really good. It was really good. I think it was called
that the
Street
one that
Racer.
supported like 4-player split screen, but
Yes,
all
yes,
four were
yes,
horizontal?
Yes, yes,
Oh.
yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
I remember it.
Okay.
And it was like they were trying to combine Street Fighter and a Mario Kart game, so that's why it was called Street Racer. You know, street as in Street Fighter Street, because you could punch people in the face. Yeah, that was the best thing about it. And if you're the sumo wrestler, you would just slap someone with your big arms. Brilliant.
Wow. Yeah, didn't know about that.
Yeah, Street Racer. Sorry, I just came up. You know, Street Racer sounds similar.
Cool. It is kind of like you
the
said.
Sequel at last.
Yeah, it's a sequel. You can't get out of the car, and there's actually one kind of weird thing. There are actually no drivers in the cars. Like when you see them crash, it shows your car like from a different angle, and then you see nobody's driving. You're like, how the hell is this working? But,
nice. Cyrus just says he likes putting sick Toyo rims on his Hondas and his Toyotas.
Perfectly
sounds about right.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to do it for me for new business. So, Ty, would you mind continuing on?
Here we go. Let's see. I play games people care about.
Yeah. I'm about to say, if
it.
anybody cares about PBA or Super Street Racer, I mean, more power to you. You probably do now. But
all right, going to go uphill from here.
Yeah, let's go. Okay. So I finished Indivisible.
Okay.
Yeah, the Metroidvania / RPG mashup game by the Skullgirls guys.
Oh, that's why Cyrus is watching live.
Yeah, right. So I finished it, and I also got all the achievements. You don't have to go too far off the beaten path to get all of them. It was pretty good. I liked it.
Nice.
The ending was kind of wild. I expect to see some scrub quotes about it.
Are there multiple endings, or is it like you get rewarded with different screens depending on how fast or good you do or something?
I don't think so, but I might be wrong. Like, if there were, I think there'd be achievements for it. But on the other hand, I do remember the main guy, Mike Z, grumbling about like, achievements should be optional. I don't want to put in achievements.
Wow, how do you feel about that, Ty?
I like achievements. Whatever.
Cyrus says the Divisible was the last game he played, and no alternative endings.
Yeah, I didn't get the feeling that there were
stretch goals.
Was it a stretch goal?
Apparently, according to a guy who would probably pay to have the stretch goals.
Yeah, okay, I'll take your word for it. I mean, I paid in money on the Kickstarter like 2 or 3 times.
Right.
Yeah, so when the Switch version comes out, I will give one away because I paid for a Switch version, and the Switch version is not out yet.
Right.
Right.
It's not coming out till next year, maybe?
I thought it was later this year, but maybe it got delayed. It's already later this year. Holy shit.
Yeah. Well, think of it this way: if it gets delayed till next year, you could be nominated for Game of the Year 2 years in a row.
There it is,
like Shovel Knight.
It is.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, 3 years in a row, maybe.
Yeah, maybe 4.
Yeah. So, I saw a really interesting YouTube about it that like analyzed all the animation. So like these guys, of course, they're like animation specialists, like hand drawn animation. So I would recommend searching up whatever the YouTube video is. Let me check. It's probably just like behind the animation on Indivisible. I almost said Skullgirls.
Same thing. No, it's not.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's just the animation of Indivisible by Video Game Animation Study. So check that out. And if it interests you, check the game out. Like it's not that expensive. Like full MSRP is like $40, and I saw it discounted in some places for the Black Friday sale. So if you look around, maybe you can find a sale price on it. But if you want like a 40-hour RPG / Metroidvania, because it's both of those, check it out.
One of the executive producers of Indivisible is watching live at the moment, and he says no date for Switch yet.
Okay.
There you go. So it might be next year.
Right. So yeah, good game. Good game. Let's see. I've been playing stuff. Oh yeah, Bloodstained. The Xbox version got patched finally. So I started to get back into that a little bit. I played for like an hour or two, working on the last achievement, which is basically comb over the entire game and get all the items. It's
wow.
It's kind of a fun scavenger hunt kind of thing, you know. So like I just open up the item list, look for the stuff I'm missing, and it'll be like, oh, it's a thing that drops off like this generic dog enemies in the fucking underground or whatever. Hope you like killing giant rats.
Who doesn't?
Yeah,
it's
but
a video game staple.
Yeah, but there were some other ones where I had to like refight some bosses, get for their drops. So yeah, that's fun. Bloodstain's a good game. I know the Switch version has been marred with technical problems.
Friend of the show or intern of the show, Michael, has the Switch version. Yeah, I'll probably I'll try and talk to him and see, because he really likes the game as well.
Yeah, it's a good game. It just has some problems with patching and technical issues.
Yeah,
I'll try and get an update from him about the Switch version.
Yeah, but good game of the year nominee if you ask me. Yeah, pretty good. Okay, and last of all, is the new Dead by Daylight update. Yeah, so this applies to Switch if it's getting updated at the same time. So it was like last night / this morning, the new characters came out and the new quote chapter. So it's a new killer, new survivor, new map. And
is the Japan thing?
Yeah, it's the Japan thing.
Oh, okay.
So there's a new killer, Oni. So he's like this big like demon samurai dude. He's huge and he's actually pretty scary. I actually got a message from one of my pals today saying like, "Holy shit, that character is so scary."
So he looks like a big. Is it like a Tengu kind of big nose thing, or is it like red face horns kind of thing? Or?
Yeah, red face horns kind of thing.
Right. Okay.
And he's got a sword, and when he's in like powered up angry mode, he has one of those big clubs.
Oh right, yeah, the classic Oni club. Yeah.
Yeah, and he makes a lot of noise. He screams. he like pounds the ground really hard, and it's really intimidating. So he's fun to play.
So basically, you run of the mill Japanese salaryman on the the Tokyo Underground
on the drunk ride home.
Right.
Yeah, and when he's powered up, he can do kind of a run, so he can move really quickly across the map, which is a thing only one other character can do, which is the hillbilly,
right.
who is also regarded as one of the stronger characters in the game. So he's gonna be fun. I want to see how he turns out.
Hillbilly versus Japanese Oni. Love it.
Yeah. And I did play one match on the new map so far. It's like it's kind of like a Japanese shrine kind of area, and it's really fucking dark. Like I can't see shit.
I was going to say those places are spooky if you go to them in real life at nighttime because they're not. Yeah, they don't have lights. They don't have lights usually. Not many lights anyway.
Yeah. So it's pretty spooky. It has like a really tall structure. You can climb up. It's like got steep stairs, so that's kind of a unique thing in that map. And you can get on it. You can try to jump off the side to get away if you're a survivor. So
it's talking like a pagoda kind of thing.
A what?
A pagoda. Those multi-tiered kind of temple-looking.
No, it's more like a big stone platform.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So it's cool. It's kind of, if you like in the city I lived in a couple years ago has stuff like that. It's like a stone staircase going up a hill, and there'll be like some shrine stuff up at the top of that. It's kind of like that.
Right. Gotcha.
Except more centrally located in this map.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, one of my female students actually really likes this game. I think, is it on PlayStation 4?
Yeah.
I think she plays it on PlayStation 4.
Lots of girls play this game for some reason.
I was going to ask, like, what's the split between, like, do you play with Japanese people? Like,
I do.
Yeah. So
yeah, even on Xbox, there's a lot of Japanese players.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's almost like an even split of boys and girls. Maybe a little more boys, but yeah, there's lots of girls that play this game too.
And the crossplay between like Xbox and PC or something, or
there's not crossplay, but I think they were planning on adding it soon.
Okay.
Because they're just now like adding dedicated servers, or they're trying them out, because up till now it's all been like peer to peer. Well, like whoever is the killer is the host, and then like the 4 survivors connect to that player, so that player's machine becomes the server.
Okay, right. Interesting.
Yeah, so it that works really well for console play.
Yeah.
So I think maybe they're gonna try to do both dedicated servers and cross-play together. Maybe. I haven't been following that closely, but I think I saw something about that. That may be the plan. So good game. I like it. I've seen the Switch version on the shelves here in Japan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How much is it? Do you remember offhand the Switch version?
I don't remember. It might have been like 4,000 yen, maybe.
Oh, okay, that's not
a mid-tier price, like 35, like, 40 pound kind of level.
Like if you buy it on like the other consoles or on PC, like the base games can be really cheap, but it has a lot of content now.
Okay, that's how they get
right. Like you can actually get like all the original content for free if you just grind and play a lot. But there's also the licensed characters and stuff. You got to pay for those. You can't get them for free.
You can buy Rocket League and Tetris 99 physically, right? Things like, very
I don't know
online-heavy games.
Yeah, I know what. Oh man, I know. Yeah, you can do that, but I wonder if it's just a download code for those, though. That it's just like Fortnite. Just putting them in the stores just to get that market of people.
Actually, Dead by Daylight could be the same thing, right? I doubt that would be on a cartridge, would it?
It might be.
I mean,
what's the point? You can't play it offline.
That's true too.
Yeah, and it would depend on the size too. Wow. Yeah, who knows? Well, somebody knows, and it's not us.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Though that said, I've seen footage of the Switch version. It looks really bad.
Yeah,
and I think it doesn't have all the licensed characters available, so you might want to pass on the Switch version.
Okay. Well, a YouTuber that I like a lot, he plays this game, I think, kind of on the reg, and I remember just kind of watching a review about it whenever he first started playing it, because like you, Ty, he played it on like, I think maybe like Xbone or something like that, but he just, just to have it kind of like handheld mode or something like that. It seemed pretty cool, but I mean, obviously it looked pretty rough compared to like, one of the stronger consoles or something, but
right.
Yeah.
It's made by a bunch of Canadians. They get free money from the Canadian government to make this game.
What? You serious?
There's a thing called a media fund in Canada. Okay. And so they kind of sponsor like movies, TVs, video games, etc.
Podcasts.
Yeah, it's just like a grant they give out, and so these guys are on the dole, and it's probably the best government funded video game out there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Because it's not America's Army. Yeah. So try out Dead by Daylight. It has free weekends a lot on the other consoles and PC. They might have them on Switch too. I don't know if they have the infrastructure set up for that. So
yeah,
maybe keep an eye out for Dead by Daylight free weekends.
Yeah, for sure.
So Ty, from the Nintendo website at least, the DLC that they've got on Switch is Charity Case, Halloween, Saw, Darkness Among Us, Ash vs. Evil Dead, Ghostface, and Demise of the Faithful.
Okay. Yeah, some of those originally, some are licensed. I think they were missing Leatherface, and I don't know if they have the Saw characters. I don't know what that.
Yeah, I literally just said that.
You did say it? Okay, but they don't have Freddy Krueger either, do they?
What would that be called?
I don't know. I don't know the chapter names.
Okay.
But like not everything is in a chapter either, because like Ash vs. Evil Dead, it's just like Ash. There's no killer.
Okay.
Right.
And I think Ghostface is just Ghostface with no pack-in survivor. The survivor I usually play is the one from Saw. I played Detective Tap. I think he's the most difficult to see and like the quietest. So
because he's all black. I think you said that before.
Right? Yeah, like, and he has like the all black suit, black ball cap. He's like a freaking chameleon, especially on this new level. Best character.
Cool. Well, what else? What else have you been playing, Ty?
Well, just those 3 games mostly. Lots of non-Nintendo stuff. I've been playing a little Tekken and Soul Calibur.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing DX Ball 2 Special Edition. I got it off Steam for like $2. It's like it's
D
DX
Generation X, like WWF 1999. Okay.
No, it's like an Arkanoid knockoff, but it's like the best one. It's like the best version of that game. Yeah, it's DX Ball 2 20th Anniversary Edition.
Huh.
So this was like the game to try to hijack onto the shitty school computers when I was in high school.
Nice.
And it's back. I met these guys that made this. I
Wow.
like E3 2000.
Okay. Yeah.
they had
again, if you're listening out there and maybe you forgot, I mean, you think, oh my God, Ty hates Nintendo. There was a time when Ty loved Nintendo.
Yeah. That ended when the Wii came out. So yeah, E3 2000. I just saw these guys by chance. I forgot what the company is even called, but I remembered if I saw it, and I saw like, oh my god, you guys made the X Ball. I love playing that in high school when I'm supposed to be working. So yeah, it was on a Steam sale for like $2, so I got it, and like I play it like while I'm matchmaking on Xbox. It's so good. It's just the best Arkanoid game. There's a lot of stuff in this game for an Arkanoid game. Just if you get a chance, check it out.
Cool.
Once again, that's DX Ball 2 20th Anniversary Edition. It's a good game.
Gotcha.
All
right. Well, Ty, is that all you got for us?
Oh, I mean, I could probably keep going, but let's not.
Okay. All right. Well, James.
All right. So yeah, I got a bunch of stuff to talk about today. Well, like Danny said at the start of the show, this is the last new business of 2019. So got to get it all in, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I bought a bunch of like kind of garbage bag games, but I'm not going to talk about those because they're not going to make it in Game of the Year chat. And I'll probably talk about them next year. One of them I actually didn't even pay for because I used a few gold coins. It was like less than $1 game.
Oh, nice.
I just used a couple of gold coins and got it for free. So it's like those kind of games. More of that later. I'm going to give you a little update of my garbage bag of goodness later in the episode, so look forward to that. So yeah, first of all, the big one. I joined the Dragon Quest Club. So, I know this is #old. Most people have already talked about Dragon Quest 11. I'm talking about on every single podcast in the world. But the reason why you should be listening to me is because this is the first JRPG I have bought since that GBA one, Golden Sun.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we're talking what, like 20 years?
Basically, yeah, might as well be.
Since I bought a JRPG, and I've probably talked shit about JRPGs in every single episode since then.
Yeah, you have.
So, why the hell is me of all people playing this? I mean, I did mention that when I played the demo, and I really enjoyed the demo, and the demo was what sold me because it didn't do any of the things that I don't like JRPGs do, like making everyone level up everyone individually. This has got like shared XP, which is good. The story was interesting, the graphics are interesting. I like the graphical style was interesting to me, and it just moved on at a good pace. And I just thought, yeah, this feels good. This feels right. This feels like something I could enjoy. And I've just always had a kind of niggling interest in Dragon Quest, like living in Japan and everyone's talking about Dragon Quest. It's like literally the most popular game in the country. And but like all the DS and 3DS and all the kind of 2D ones didn't really appeal to me, like, because I have no nostalgia for it.
Sure.
So it's like, well, why would I go back and play Dragon Quest 1 to 10? You know, oh, well, 10's an online game, but you know what I mean.
I had no idea.
You know what I mean? Like, right. So like, it's one of those games that's like, well, where should I jump in? It's like, and then you ask that question on Twitter, and 5,000 people are going to say, oh, you have to start with Dragon Quest 6. No, what are you talking about? Dragon Quest 6 is junk. You have to start with Dragon Quest 4. You know, it's like, I don't care about any of that. All I want is like a good game to play. And, you know, this one, you know, the history of it, you know, being the first Switch game announced ever, and then it took like 2 years to make it actually come out. You know, that kind of thing is interesting for me as well. Just how he thought it was going to be a train wreck, and it turned out to be, you know, a really good version of the game. Not only that, it is actually the best version of the game.
That's a correction. You thought it would be a train wreck.
Exactly. I mean, I'm admitting it right here. I shit on this game for 2 years. I thought it was a joke.
Personally, I just figured it would work, but I don't know. I thought they were going to maybe do some kind of a weird mashup between the 3DS style and like the PS4 style, and just have it. I don't. But that would have been a lot of work too.
But even like the PS4 version, which is like, well, before the Switch version came out, the PS4 version was the quote unquote best, you know. And but even compared to that, the Switch version is better. They've gone and improved things again. Yeah, you know. I mean, I'm not going to read out a list of all the improvements. Like, just Google it, just like Switch Dragon Quest 11 improvements, and there's just so many. It's ridiculous, and you know, I don't have to worry about any of those things that they've patched out or improved or stuff. It's just I'm playing the best version of the game, and it's awesome. Yeah. But I'm really enjoying it. I'm so glad. Like, you know, after playing the demo, you know, I didn't Bivens it. Just like, you know, 30 minutes into the real game, and it's like put it down again. You know, oh, we just wasted, you know, 50 bones.
I'll own it. No, I'll own it. I did it. I did not, but you know.
No, I continue to. I'm still continuing to like it at the pace that I was enjoying the demo, which is really happy. It's just such a pleasant game to play. Like I'm almost treating it like how I would read a book. Like, you know, you read a couple of chapters before bed, and then, you know, you put it down, and then you play it, you know, you're thinking about it all day, and then the next night you open up the next chapter and you continue. It's just like a really pleasant kind of like fantasy story that you just get, that I can kind of delve into every night. Yeah. And the reason why you can do that so easily, which is another improvement, another fantastic thing they've added, is that when you boot it up, it does a quick recap, and it'll say, you know, not previously, you know, previously on Dragon Quest. No, it's kind of like that. It's like, you know, you did this, and now you're going to this town to find this, and you're like, oh, right, gotcha. That's what we were doing last night, and you just immediately, you don't have to think about that, because that is genuinely something, you know, as like a person who doesn't have much time to play video games. I mean, everyone who's a father or a very, very busy person listening is kind of nodding their head right now, because like you play a game with with a story or with like complex controls or something, you put it down for a couple of weeks, and you just like, how do you play this game again, or what was I doing again? It's very frustrating, and it can put you off, and you just might never ever go back to a game. And the cool thing about Dragon Quest 11 is that it solves all those problems, and it's just kind of like welcoming you back with this like really pleasantly written story outline about what you've been doing and stuff like that. It just like a book. It's just like, it's almost like recapping the previous chapter for you, and it's just so inviting. It's just inviting you to come back into the world and just continue playing, and just like enjoy yourself from where you took off.
Oh man, can I interject on this a little bit?
Sure.
So that reminds me of one of my favorite RPG features of all time that Grandia 2 had. I may have mentioned this before, but it's so good. Like, okay, so Grandia 2 has like the typical, like, you save at an inn, and then when you load your save, all the characters have breakfast and they have a conversation.
That's cute. That's cute. I like that.
And it all catches you up on the story. It's like, what are we doing? But it's not so blatant. It's really cute and clever. And by the way, Grandia HD Collection is on sale for Switch right now. It's like 30% off.
Wow.
Yeah,
I've always been interested in that series, but I don't.
You should get it, dude. If you
I don't
haven't
know,
played
man.
Grandia 2.
I have Dragon Quest 11. I have Final Fantasy 8 that I haven't even opened yet.
This
So,
game is better than both of those.
I don't know about 11, but maybe.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
$27.99. It's
Yeah.
on the eShop right now.
Well, $27.99 is the year that I'll be playing that.
Okay.
If we go at my current rate of playing JRPGs.
Okay,
so,
you
yeah.
know how I always say JRPGs are trash? Because I do. This is one of the good ones.
Yeah. I mean, I would retort back to you that Dragon Quest 11 is also one of the good ones.
Sure, whatever. I might buy this for myself, actually, since I'm hyping it up. Because I believe it's Grandia 1 and 2?
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Oh, gosh. I think I will buy it. I'll actually buy a Switch game.
Do it.
So if anyone was listening, like, someone who's like a lapsed JRPG guy or is looking for one, and you've looked at it and thought, oh, I don't have the time, this is going to be one of my games that I'm going to be talking about next year, of course. We do have a Famicast award for that, games I need to play next year, more of, that'll definitely be one of my games that I'll be talking about. I'm not looking to complete it by the end of this month. I'm not a crazy person.
At least by January 3rd. So
right. I don't have like 100 hours to put in this month, but I will get there, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish it because it's a great story. And just really good characters as well, and the voice acting, which is new to the Western version, which is awesome, and tons of other stuff. It's great. Anyway,
yeah, James, I've dug what I've played so far. Probably about 15 hours total, including the demo time and time with the retail.
Yeah. I think we are actually now level neck and neck now. So maybe I'll nudge you from time to time, and we can kind of give each other hints or try and pull each other forward through it. Something like that.
You might have surpassed me, man.
No, maybe only an hour or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, and I've given it the train pass, the train test as well. I took it on the train this morning, and it works great in handheld. It's just really fun. You can do so many you can speed up the battles, and you can almost make the battles half play themselves. You can do them super speed and let the AI take over and stuff like that. So you can really grind really easily, and it's fun to do it as well. It's just watching the animations and listening to things that they're saying to each other.
Yeah.
Oh, and now I know the character you're talking about. Is it Sylvester?
Silvando, right?
Honey, dude, it's so good. I love that guy.
He's awesome. Because first you're like, what is going on with this guy? And then he's a total badass.
He's awesome. Really good.
Yeah.
Yes, and I've just got the last couple of guys to enter my party. This girl with huge boobs called Jade.
I don't have her yet.
Yeah, I just got her,
okay.
So I think that's the last one. But she's cool as well, and you can see why the male audience like Dragon Quest.
Yeah,
all the girls in this game have huge boobs.
Yes,
that's everyone.
It's Akira Toriyama. If you just think about anything he's ever made, have you ever seen any flat-chested women?
No,
probably not.
Anyway, so the other game that I bought, actually, this has been on my wish list for ages, and I just forgot about it, and I feel bad forgetting about it. There's actually a couple of games like that, and it's I feel like an idiot for not checking my wish list more often. If you use a wish list on Switch, don't forget to check it from time to time. Nintendo actually do email you automatically if a game on your wish list is on sale, which is pretty cool. But this game I don't think has actually been on sale, which is why I never got reminded. And that is My Friend Pedro.
Oh yeah.
Not to be confused with My Friend Rico. No, this is Pedro. So this is the 2D Max Payne game.
Yeah.
Which I think it came out summer this year, summer 2019.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
It had those impressive looking trailers.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those Switch and Steam games. It's only on Switch and Steam. I don't think it's on the other consoles yet. Question mark ever? I don't know. But it's I ever since I saw it in that summer direct, I just like, oh man, that looks fucking amazing. That's great.
Yeah.
And but yeah, it's a $20 game, which that might put people off. It's like that's quite a lot to ask for like an indie game, but like I didn't mind paying that. This game hasn't been on sale, and I don't know, it might be on sale eventually, but I don't care. I just really wanted this game. So if you've ever dreamt about like riding on a skateboard in slow motion, jumping through a plate glass window, and then grabbing onto a rope and then spinning around with Uzis in both hands and killing 8 guys on each side of you with like, Uzis pointing in both directions, landing back on the skateboard and then continuing on. If you ever dreamt about that, buy this game.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All check marks for me. I mean,
so the guy who made this, I think it's a guy. I think it's quite a small team. He's obviously a fan of The Matrix, fan of Max Payne, fan of like, action movies in general. So like every cool thing that you've seen in an action movie, he's tried to put it in. Like basically like, oh, I wish you could do that in a video game. He's just put it in. So like there's just so many things you can do, like with the environment and with yourself, there's probably like, I don't know, like 8 guns in this game. So you've got like, your kind of military, like M60 kind of gun. You got the twin Uzis, the twin pistols, Matrix style. Like you can dodge. When you dodge, you spin around. And if you jump and dodge, then it'll do like a, spin in the air, like Neo style.
Yeah.
And you can actually fire your gun while you're dodging. So he'll spin around in the air, and like I said, bring the Uzis out, dodge, spin in the air. He'll just spin around and kill everyone while he's doing it. And if you use the triggers, you can actually split your aim. So you can kind of, I think it's ZL. You can lock onto one guy, and then use the right stick is aim. And then you just aim at someone else on the other side. So you can actually just like shoot, bang, bang, like in 2 directions, and kill people on either side at the same time. It's so satisfying. It's just amazing. And then, yeah, like I said, later in the game, they bring in like skateboards and stuff like that, and ropes and stuff. And there's like ropes that you just grab onto, and then it pulls you up, like, Pirates of the Caribbean style, like up the those kind of things, and then just fucking firing the Uzi as you go, just killing like 8 guys in this elevator shaft. It's just, yeah, everything. It's just like your wet dream of action movies. The game. It's so good.
Did you actually end up beating this game, James?
Oh yeah. It's like it's not that long. It's like I think I beat it in like 5 hours or something like that. Okay. It's broken down into like, I guess it's level based, but it's like you play it as a story. You don't really feel like that, but you can, once you've completed it, you can actually go back and select any stage that you want and improve your rating. So I guess it's like DMC or something like that, where you get like a S rating for like perfect, S, A, B, C, and it'll rate you at the end of each stage. And the title of the game, My Friend Pedro. Pedro is the talking banana. I probably should have mentioned that at the start, so people go, "Oh, right, that game." Yeah, Pedro is the talking banana, which may or may not be part of your imagination or hallucination. It's never really explained, and nor is it important. But he's basically like, he's a psychopath basically. So it's probably just the psychopathic part of your brain saying like, yeah, let's just kill everyone and and get out of here. It's just like telling you to kill. It's like, yeah, we should probably just kill that guy and steal all his stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much. So yeah, I'm just trying to think what else you can do in this game. Well, I'll probably just leave it to you guys to just like, if any of that sounded interesting, there's a whole bunch more stuff you can do, and it's incredibly satisfying. And it's one of those games that you can actually replay. Like if you say you get like a shitty like C rating or something, you think like, oh yeah, I can do better than that, because it's point based and it's combo based score system. So if you kill people like non-stop, or like do things like dodge all the bullets, or like don't touch the ground, or just like keep going, just chain the kills, like the score just keeps going up. If you stop for any moment of time and stop killing people, then your combo will stop. So it kind of encourages you to find more cool ways to transition from one room to the next, like smashing through a plate glass window upside down while spinning with the Uzis in your hands, things like that. It encourages that kind of stuff. So it's and then also you can actually throw or kick objects. So like you could start a combo off by kicking a brick in one guy's face, and then throwing a frying pan up in the air, shooting the frying pan. The bullet bounces off the frying pan, kills a guy round the corner, while you're pistoling some other guy in another corridor. And you can do this all at the same time in slow motion. It's just fucking amazing. So yeah,
sounds fun. How much time have you put into the game?
Yeah, I completed the story in about just under 5 hours, I think.
All right, pretty good.
So yeah, if you want to, like I said, go for high scores and high combos, you could probably put a few more hours into that.
Right.
So yeah, my friend Pedro. I put him above my friend Rico, actually.
Okay.
Game I played earlier this year.
Just a little quick thing here from the chat. Actually, we have some Russ Greeno's in the chat, Anthony Dranfield, James Allen, Cyrus. Thank you guys for joining us all, and thanks for kind of chatting at us. Russ actually had just a quick Life in Japan architecture question. And James, if you're watching the video version, you can see behind James's shoulder that there's like an outlet, like up pretty high. And I think I know what it's for, but James, would you mind explaining?
Okay. Oh, there's Russ's question. So yeah, that's an air conditioner outlet. So the 3 is for the plug, and then the bottom one is the earth, because it's quite a powerful socket. Air cons use a lot of power, and I don't have an air con installed yet. This is a new house, and we haven't got one installed in this room yet. But once we do, that'll be hidden by the aircon unit, and then you have to drill like a hole in the wall and then put a pipe outside, and then the actual aircon unit itself is actually outside. That's something I didn't know about, actually. That's something I had to learn coming to Japan. I just thought the aircon unit was the thing on the wall. I didn't realize there was the whole fucking like massive generator thing outside. But yeah, there you go. British people probably don't know that, so Russ probably didn't know that.
Yeah, hey, I mean, American like wall units and stuff. Basically, well, in my experience, most people have like central heating and central air in America.
Right.
But I mean, when I see a wall unit, it's usually a window unit, and like you said, it's all in one. Like it had everything built into that one thing. So
right, yeah, like back in America, I had one. It's like the mid-sized ones that you put in a window. Like you open up the window and insert it.
Oh, is that real? I thought that was just in the movies.
No, no, it's real.
Yeah. What was it? And they're heavy as hell too. What was that Adam Sandler movie where he like just fucking drops one on someone? That's real.
That was a documentary actually, but okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, those are all in one unit. So like, obviously the external part has to be outside because it has to kind of dissipate heat.
Yeah. Right.
But it also has to blow air in. So it's like most of it hangs out of the window.
Yeah.
Here's my Adam Sandler impression from Pixels. Wait, Pac-Man's the bad guy?
Yeah.
What a fucking
Adam
idiot.
Sandler must be stopped was one of my favorite headlines about that movie.
Indeed. So last couple of things. We got sent a code for B Simulator, which is a weird title for a game, and it's pretty much self-explanatory.
It's not like one of the joke games, like Goat Simulator, is it?
It's not actually. I mean, it's not like Farming Simulator where you're literally, operating farming machinery in a realistic fashion.
Farming Simulator looks like it might be right up my alley, and I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, I actually kind of guessed that.
It's on Game Pass. You can try it out.
Too bad I don't have Game Pass. I don't have an Xbox One. Got 360.
So B Simulator is it's more like it's a kids game basically. So and it's
Yeah.
more like you are literally playing a bee. So you're like going around collecting pollen from flowers and stuff.
Is this
You've
an
got
educational game?
it is and it isn't. It is more like just like an adventure game, but it's just kind of like it does tell you some information, facts about the world and nature, but it's not really like cramming it in your face kind of thing. You're just being a bee. You're doing things that a bee would do, which I guess by doing that you're learning what bees do, which is educational, right? But it doesn't like stop and like start teaching you something. It's just and it's almost like an open world game. You've got this huge park to explore, and you can go wherever you want.
Okay, so that begs the question: can you just play like an asshole and sting the hell out of everyone?
Yeah, well, you can't sting, but you can bother people. Like if you fly in front of somebody's face, they'll go like they'll try to swat you away and stuff like that.
But you can't sting them. Ah, come on.
Well, bees die if they sting you.
So you get extra lives. It's a video game.
Just that's called the Bee Suicide Simulator. That's a different game.
Whoa.
So yeah, it's kind of interesting actually. I mean, it actually looks quite decent. Like the environments look quite good. Obviously the PS4 and like PC versions look like way better. They've got like much higher resolution textures and stuff, so they do almost look photorealistic at times. The Switch version is actually a lot more down-resed from that. But at a distance, if you squint your eyes, it looks pretty amazing.
I mean, even James, even checking out some of your footage, I mean, it still looked pretty good.
Like the only thing is
human-
like the human characters do look very basic, and if you watch my footage, you can see like I go up to a dog, and the dog's just like static, looking at a fence. It's just like not moving.
Yeah, it's still pretty cool, like how close you can get up to it, though. I mean, it's what you would expect, but I'm glad that they actually allowed that.
Yeah, I tried to play this with my son, my eldest son. I was like, "Hey, well, check this out, BZ. You can fly it wherever you want." He was like, "Yeah, can we play Mario Odyssey?" So yeah, rip and peace Bee Simulator. Not as good as Mario, which is true. But it's. I think if you see it for a decent price and you want to, if your kid likes nature and you want them to experience the magic of beehood, then by all means give it a shot.
Enjoy your beehood.
Shame there's not a demo actually. Yeah. So the other one I just wanted to mention briefly, actually, Seren on RFN a couple of episodes back, she talked about this. She actually got the whole game. I played the demo, and this is New Super Lucky's Tale.
Yeah, and this looks great.
Yeah, if you go back and listen to what she said, I would mirror everything she said. And she played the full game as well, so she can talk a lot more about this. This is just the demo of the first stage. This is the game that was like, it used to be a VR game, but it wasn't that good. And then it was like an Xbox game, and they made it slightly better, but also slightly worse. And this is like the ultimate version of the game. Yeah. They fixed the camera, they fixed the frame rate, they fixed everything. It's like, it's the perfect version of this game. And it's weird that these don't happen very often, but like a third-party 3D platformer is kind of rare to be good. I mean, like Yooka-Laylee is kind of like, it's okay, but that gets like straight 7s across the board. I would say this is much better than that. This is really tight. Like, give the demo a try. You'll be really surprised. You're like, holy shit, this handles as good as Mario. It's like, it's crazy. Yeah. Like you can. Does anyone remember that rare? Well, of course you guys know this. I just realized who I'm talking to here. Do you remember that Conker? It didn't used to be Conker's Bad Fur Day.
What?
Yeah. Do you remember the cute version of Conker before it was Bad Fur Day?
12 Tails or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, 12 Tails. So he could like dig underground and like pop out. I think they ultimately took that out in Bad Fur Day. Maybe it showed up in Bad Fur Day a little bit. I can't remember. I own the game now, but I've literally not played it. Yeah. Well,
it's like 2000.
So Lucky, the fox, is a fox. He can do that at any time, any ground that you can go under and like pop out, and you can collect things under the ground and stuff. Mm-hmm. And if you do that in the air, he kind of like slams to the ground and stuff like that. So it doesn't have the same moveset as Mario, but it's like as tight as Mario. Like the things that he jumps where you want to jump. you can do the attacks and stuff like that, and double jumps and all that kind of stuff, and it feels really tight, really good, which is so rare to have in a non-Nintendo 3D platformer. Like other than Mario, like what other game does it? It's shocking how few games do it. And I think I'm gonna look into getting this maybe next year.
I have it on Game Pass.
Hey, no, you don't.
No, it's right here.
New Super Lucky's Tale is exclusive to Switch.
Oh, new Super Lucky's Tale.
That's right.
This is just Super Lucky's Tale.
That's right. Ty's got the trash version, and the new good version is Switch exclusive, and they were quite proud of that. The creators, like they knew that the audience was on Switch, not on Xbone. Like that's why they just wanted to make this really good, like almost competitive to Mario on the Switch, because they knew they had to up their game, because this is a console with fucking Super Mario Odyssey on it, for Christ's sake.
Right.
Like, why would you get any other game? So they really needed to like make this game perfect, and I think they've done it, man. I really think they do. I'm definitely going to be checking it out next year. Hopefully it'll come down. Maybe I'll get it for like 20% off or something next year.
Is it like 50 bones?
Yeah, it's a full price game. Maybe like 40, 50. But
James, I mean, you're talking about it here, but I was listening to the Talk Nintendo podcast guys, Perry Burkham.
Oh yeah,
I think he first played the demo, then he went ahead and just bought it. Same thing as kind of what Seren must have been saying too. I haven't had a chance to listen to that episode of RFN, but man, this game sounds like a lot of fun. And maybe something I was out of my pile of shame. I don't know, but he said it's like not hard. So you don't feel like you don't, well, maybe not easy, but not like Kirby easy or something, but
I mean, it's almost like playing like that version of Conker that never came out. It does really look like that, and we'll never get that version of Conker, so this is the closest you're gonna get.
yeah
So and Rare doesn't make 3D platform games anymore, so ironically, this is another Microsoft game on Switch, which is probably going to sell more on Switch. So there it is. Good time.
A couple of comments here from the chat. Sorry, guys, I've been seeing everything that you guys have been writing down. But Cyrus, he actually made a comment about Bee Simulator. He's like, Bee Simulator can't sting. What? Nier lets you pull your own brain out and immediately get a game over. Let me sting people. Point.
Sure.
Yes.
Is that true?
I don't know.
I believe it.
Let's just go with it. James Allen also, I think this is talking about, again, Bee Simulators. And hazards include toilet paper, animals, and people's feet.
Sure.
Right. And Anthony, in regards to Super Lucky's Tale, I believe, because of the naming conventions, how that's changed, he's like, it's a horrible name. So.
Yeah, well, it's even worse when you know that Lucky is named after Palmer Lucky.
After who?
The VR, the Oculus guy.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, he was part of the that. Well, I don't know if he was part of that team, but he was part of the VR project at that time. But so he's called Lucky.
I had never heard that name before in my life because I don't care about VR.
Yeah, well, yeah, me neither. But that guy got in the headlines for all the wrong reasons, and I'm not going to go into them now. But Ty probably knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, it doesn't sound very lucky to me.
All right. Well, James, is that all you got?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and move into some now playing at thefamicast.com. So, now, God, Cyrus. Who knew that the guy who made Oculus was such a fox? God, get out of here.
Jesus Christ.
Now playing at thefamicast.com.
Yeah, boy.
Always lots of things going on the website, lots of stuff going on our YouTube. And Ty, there's one thing that you and James both did here recently. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Our beloved Patreon exclusive spin-off, Armchair Developers Club. Ooh. Oh boy, we had some fun there.
It's in the bag.
Yeah. So we talked about community management when you're developing a game or whatever. And it was fun. We had some fun discussion about it. It was mostly a recounting of like horror stories from over the years.
Right, exactly.
People running their game into the ground because They have bad PR.
But then fixing them all, because that's what we do.
Yeah,
you're welcome.
It's true. Check it out. It's good. I had fun making it.
Cool.
Definitely. And we need to start charging more, especially for that podcast.
Right.
So in terms of video stuff, we've got a bee simulator. It is real. We have some gameplay from that. 15 minutes of that. Who said this? Who thought it was fake? Oh, James Allen says, I thought Bee Simulator was a wind-up. No, it is real. Seriously. Cyrus still can't get over that you can't sting in it. But yeah, get over it. Yeah, you can be stung. You can fight naughty wasps and they will kill you. But you can't yourself kill the wasps. You can kind of knock them out, but I don't think you kill them.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, oh yeah, you can fight.
Yeah.
Oh. So, and then what else did I do? I did the My Friend Pedro. I put up the first 30 minutes of that. So yeah, some pretty crazy action even in the first 30 minutes. But yeah, it gets even crazier after that. And also an awesome trailer for Monster Jam Steel Titans, which I know we all wanted to see. So yeah, check out the latest version of Monster Jam, the sequel to the hot Monster Jam Crush It, which won Garbage of the Year 2017, I think. Check out the trailer.
Yeah.
Danny, you got a couple of games which oh yeah, you've already talked about them today.
Yep, just like the games we've already talked about. You do need to see some footage of Pba Pro Bowling on the Nintendo Switch. You can do that. I recorded just a couple of about 10, 15 minutes or so of playing a game. So you can kind of get a feel for what the game is, and if it's for you, if it's $2 and you think that's a good price for the game, go for it. And otherwise, take a look at Super Street Racer 2. You can see what that game's all about too. Russell made a comment on there. I think I kind of just misunderstood what he was saying because I'm an idiot, but I hope that talking about the game here kind of cleared that up. So,
brilliant.
Yep, story of my life.
And the website, we've also got the Fammy nomination categories. So check out the website, thefamicast.com, for those. And we're going to go through them today, of course. But if you want to see them written down, you can comment on the website if you want, or you can just email and or tweet at us as well if you want. So that's on the website.
Cool.
Yeah. And of course,
stay tuned. Yeah, stay tuned for more content. More Bee Simulator, PBA Bowling, and Super
probably
Lucky's
not
Tales
much more
in
Bee
VR.
Simulator.
Yeah. So, anyways, all this and more. Where, Ty?
The Famicast.edu.
Finally.
Right. Free education on bees.
Bees.
All right. Well, James, I think you know what. Yep. That's right. You heard it here,
I'm going to
folks.
say it again.
Can't. So if you didn't understand it, get good at understanding James's English.
And I get paid to say it once per episode, so that's all you get.
I know. It's getting a little out of hand, too, especially when he says it multiple times. It really drains my bank account.
You're welcome.
But, yeah, so we got a little bit of news here that we're going to go over. Actually, this first one I think is right up James's alley. James, would you mind? Sorry, I got you there.
Yeah, this is the most exciting news of the year. So, yeah, of course we're going to talk about it. Holy shit! Yeah, this has came out of nowhere. I had a feeling that we were going to hear about a direct or some kind of cool news out of Nintendo this month. We still haven't heard about the direct, but because we've recorded a Famicast, I would expect it in the next 3 days. So there you go. You're welcome. No, this is the Super Mario Maker 2 update. This is coming out tomorrow. So unfortunately, I can't talk about it because it's not out yet. But the Nintendo released a nice little trailer explaining everything. So here we go. The new features that are coming in hot. So there will be Spike. Spike is the little guy which he started in Super Mario Bros. 3.
That's right.
The little kind of turtley looking guy.
Yeah, so he barfs up the spike balls.
That's right, spiky balls. And they have, it also made a comeback in the 3D world. So of course 3D World and New Super Mario Brothers 3 skins have it, but they have actually made a Super Mario Brothers 1 version of him and a Super Mario World version of him. So these are brand new spikes that we've never ever seen before. So it's very exciting. And the behavior works slightly differently because 1 and 3 don't have physics, so to speak, but Super Mario World onwards do. So the balls will tilt things and like move stuff and like smash stuff in Mario World and later.
Yeah.
But the 8-bit games, they I think the spike ball just kind of goes horizontally across the screen.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll smash through stuff like if you're on the way, but it will never kind of like land on the ground or anything like that. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And and if you switch it to the snow stage, his spike balls turn into snowballs. It's fucking amazing. Genius.
That's cute.
Genius. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So the other character they added is Pokey, which first started in New Super Mario Brothers 2 /USA /Doki Doki Panic /The Worst Mario Game. But it came back in World, of course, right?
Yeah.
So you can stack him higher than you ever could in World. I think you can stack him like eight pieces high now, I think.
Yeah,
like
you can
really
stack them up
high.
higher than you can jump.
Yeah, basically. You make like a wall of Pokey.
Yeah.
And again, they've made a brand new Mario Brothers 3 version, Mario Brothers 1 version, and not a 3D World version. He's not in the 3D World skin, so there is no 3D version of Pokey. So it's just the 2D skins.
Not even. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
interesting.
I believe so.
I did watch this trailer. I'm trying to. I don't remember all the details as closely as you.
Yeah. Game Explained did a nice rundown.
Yeah, they do.
2-hour video based on a 30-second trailer. I'm kidding. Half kidding. So yeah, Pokey's back, and when you put it on the snow stage, he turns into little snowball versions of himself.
Yeah.
I believe he's like in World. Actually, Ty, do you remember this? Like Pokey, if you ate his head as Yoshi, did the whole thing disappear?
I think the next segment down becomes a head, but no, I think he does disappear.
If you eat the head, he disappears.
Right.
In this one, it doesn't. You have to eat every bit individually. So that they've changed that slightly. Yeah.
Okay.
And James, another thing too. If you do nighttime with the Pokies, aren't they flying like
nice
in the air?
Yeah. They turn into like dragons or something, and they can just kind of float.
Wait, James. I think maybe I was mistaken. I think maybe the head was immune to being eaten until you ate all the segments out from under him. Right.
Yeah, I think with this one, you can eat any part, but you have to eat every part individually.
Okay.
Like I said, like Danny said, the night version, it floats. I don't think they showed the night version of Spike, so I don't know what he does. We'll have to find out.
Maybe he doesn't. He might not do anything.
Yeah, he probably just doesn't do anything. The ball probably just floats or something. Because I forgot which skin is the zero gravity one. And then we have frozen coins, which I don't know. Was anyone asking for frozen coins?
No, I just assumed they were already there.
Yeah,
that was what I was holding out for.
Yeah. So we've had frozen blocks even since Mario Maker 1, but frozen coins, I guess not. So you can put a coin and then surround it with frozen blocks, but you couldn't have a coin within the block. So the cool thing that they've done with this is, of course, like Fire Mario can melt the ice.
Yeah.
But like also the fire bars, the ones that spin around, also melt it.
Yep.
And what else? I thought there was something else that melted it as well.
You can put like of fire, anything.
Yeah. The jumping lava things, the things that jump out the lava. Mm-hmm. Those will also melt it. And
Bowser fireballs.
Yeah. Bowser fireballs. Anything like that will melt the ice, which is pretty cool. So in the video they showed like putting like fireballs on tracks, and then having the fireballs kind of go around this track and then melt the ice to kind of let Mario go past, kind of thing. So there's all sorts of crazy shit that you could do with that. It's amazing. So what else have we got here? Next one, the P block. Well, obviously we've always had P blocks, but the P switch will activate the P blocks. Sorry, we've always had a P switch.
Yeah.
P blocks are new. So P blocks, P blocks can't be destroyed.
Yeah.
So before it would just be like, you put some coins down and then you hit the P switch and it turns into blocks, right? But now they've made actual P blocks. So these are like yellow blocks, which are outlines. But then when you hit the P switch, the outlines turn into a solid platform, which can't be destroyed.
Yeah.
So you can have some like platforming sections where you've got a certain time limit that you can only stand on them, right? So things like that, which is pretty cool. I don't think that's actually been in the Mario game, to be honest, has it? Like actual P platforms?
At least not in the old ones. It might have been in like a newer one or something, but I'm just not. I didn't even, when I saw this, I was thinking like, okay, I understand what you're doing here, but I don't. This isn't my Mario.
yeah. There probably has been platforms which gradually just disappear after a certain time. Yeah. They probably. Yeah, I think. Yeah, some of the 3D games have done that. But yeah, now it's in all the skins have this version. It's pretty cool.
This was cool. This looked neat.
Yeah, that's tough. It's all of these kind of additions are kind of like people have worked around them. Now Nintendo just giving you the actual item or an actual way to do it properly without having to fake it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
The other one is 3D World exclusive. It's the dash block, which is if you haven't played 3D World, it's the red and yellow, almost looks like a Mario Kart thing where you kind of boosts you across the stage. It makes you go faster than your run speed, just for a few seconds. Mario kind of tilts his head back because he's running so fast, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you can make actually the whole stage out of it if you wanted to. Just have Mario kind of boost across the stage. And it showed lots of kind of him jumping between things and the car that they added in Mario Maker 2. That also works pretty well on those boost pads things. That's the dash block. And then I'll save the last item till later. But the other thing they've added is a new mode called Mingy Speed Run. And these are going to be stages that Nintendo are actually going to put onto this mode. They're going to update it regularly. So basically, almost like an event. People are going to try to get the best speed runs on these stages, and it'll remember everyone's ghost and put it on the stage at the same time. As Ninja is one of those little black kind of furry creatures,
right?
Maybe from 2.
He's a ninja, the ninja star.
Yeah,
from 2. He's also in World.
Yeah. So it's hundreds of these ninjas on this stage, all running, almost like Meat Boy style. All running through the stage, and well, I think you'd probably be able to turn them off if you want to. with Mario Maker 2, you can turn comments on and off, and so I'm pretty sure you'll be able to turn ninjas on and off. But it's pretty cool that they're bringing back kind of event style stages, and try and get the fastest time on that stage on that week or whatever. That's a pretty cool idea.
Yeah,
but the pièce de la résistance, the most amazing thing that they added, which no one was asking for, but it just
big American.
Boom. It's amazing. Right, yeah. The really cool thing that they added was the Master Sword.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like bringing back the amiibo skins from the first game, which they took all out for the second one, unfortunately. So it's bringing back, it's actually not the 8-bit Link. It's slightly more detailed than the NES Link.
Yeah, he's doing some animations that you've never seen that Link do ever.
Right. So this is only on the new. This is only on Super Mario Brothers 1.
Yes.
The 8-bit skin. It doesn't work on any of the other ones. Which is how the amiibo skins worked as well, because the amiibos only worked with the 8-bit Super Mario Brothers 1.
Right.
So yeah, it's basically changing it into like a different game almost. So Link, it's not just a skin. You can actually do bombs, arrows in 2 directions. You can shoot arrows up and down,
and straight in front
and
of you.
straight.
So there's a certain distance it can go. It can't go like endlessly.
Yeah, it kind of like tilts down. After a while, it doesn't go straight across the screen. They're kind of weak arrows, I guess. But you can collect coins and you can kill enemies with it, and you can throw bombs and you can actually destroy certain blocks with them. What else can you do? Oh, we can do the downward stab from fucking Adventures of Link.
I think you mean Smash Brothers,
or that. Obviously, you can jump and you can use his sword and at the same time.
Yep.
And yeah, so and he's got a shield as well, and shield can like deflect stuff. And he can dash as well.
Yeah,
he's got the Pegasus boots. Yep. So it's like a combination of like Zelda 1 and Zelda 3 and Zelda 1, 2, and 3. Basically, it's got all the abilities of all of them.
Yeah, pretty insane.
Yeah, it's amazing. I can't believe this, because I think a lot of people actually do make a lot of Zelda themed stages.
Yeah.
And like there's tons of Zelda temples actually that people have recreated.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a guy that I follow on Mario Maker too, actually, one of the creators that I really like that I follow him. I think he's called Beard Bear, and he recreates all the Zelda temples in 2D, and it's just incredible what he's done.
Oh yeah,
and I'm pretty sure he's going to
he's
going to remake them with this Master Sword item.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's so much you could do with this. It's very, very exciting. And also because of like the disappointment of Link's Awakening remake this year not having a real Zelda maker, it was more like a Zelda dungeon arranger.
Yeah.
Now we've actually got like, you could actually probably do better Zelda stages in Mario Maker.
At least like Zelda 2, at least like Zelda 2 type of stages.
Yeah, except good.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. Thank you, Uncle Nintendo, for adding all these cool features to my. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to tell you what my favorite game of 2019 is. It's a secret to everyone. Yes. No one could ever guess. So yeah, that comes out tomorrow.
Yep.
Excite.
Well, speaking of no one will ever guess, no one probably remembers. But this next bit of news, Daigaso Band Brothers P, noted 3DS game from 2013 that I talked about quite a bit with Don Koopman on the show back around that time. It's a rhythm game. There was a version released of this on the DS in Europe. But anyways, with this 3DS version of the game, there was like a very heavy online component where basically you can download songs that other people would create and stuff.
Tomato.
I remember we talked about the weird ass currency it used.
Yeah, and
couldn't you download like fucking like licensed tracks that people had recreated illegally?
Yeah, you can.
That's amazing.
And like Ty said, there was kind of like a convoluted money system. You can actually use real money, but you still get like a decent amount of these. They're tomatoes, and you use these tomatoes to purchase these songs. Well, bad news for anybody that has this game or is thinking about picking it up. Starting on December 20th, the ability to purchase tomatoes in-game will come to a close.
No, one kiss.
Yeah, and you can actually, it's crazy. You can download up to like 3,000 songs or something and put it onto the game.
With one tomato?
No. Well, no. With however many tomatoes that would take, quite a few, and maybe actually some real-world money. But the game's online servers will be officially shut down on May 1st, 2020. So if you have any interest in that game, or if you have that game and you want to play it more, you might as well get your money's worth. I did a video feature in the summer talking about like the best 3DS games. Spoiler alert, this game's on there. And it's going to be one of those things that just goes away unless you just kind of load up your copy of the game with this
stuff.
So.
The 3DS eShop is probably the last kind of bad version of the eShop in the fact that it's locked to the hardware.
Yeah.
So once that's dead, Nintendo's legacy of locking purchases to a console will be gone. But buyer beware. I mean, if you still have a 3DS and you care about those games on them, the time is limited. Make sure you have downloaded everything you need on it, and because it'll be gone. Like the Wii. I mean, people were freaking out over the Wii, weren't they?
Yeah.
Like re-downloading all their virtual console things. Like, oh, that doesn't exist anymore. I can't re-download this, version of this ROM because it doesn't exist anymore. That the same thing's going to happen on 3DS, man. So watch out.
Yeah. So that sucks, but I mean, it's something that we knew was I knew was going to happen. I think the only one of the members of the only crew member that actually has this game.
Oh, you do have it?
Okay. Yeah. I bought it at launch, man.
Oh, how many tomatoes did you buy?
None. I think I maybe kind of farted around with, because it's like an eShop portal. I think I farted around going there. I know Don Koopman probably did as well when he did.
Don probably bought 5,000 tomatoes.
There was a time when this game was really cheap. Like you can buy it on Amazon for like the equivalent of like $10. But I just
it's
checked
about to be even cheaper.
Well, I just checked the other day, and it's back up to like 5,000.
Oh fuck! Never mind.
Because it used, because sometimes Amazon Japan has like new copies of games that are like older that nobody cares about anymore, and they're really cheap. But I don't know. It was like right after I read this news article, so maybe that's why
the price is going back up again.
Yeah. So
shit.
Well, to finish off the news, I'll go ahead and take this next one too. So this is something that was just revealed today. So Nintendo actually announced that of their plans to officially release the Switch in China. And they're going to be doing this with the Chinese internet giant Tencent. Nintendo's worked with them before. So yeah, and it's going to cost pretty much the same as what it would, at least US dollars, about, $300, something like that. And when it launches, it's going to be coming with a trial demo version of New Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe. Wow, why?
Somebody I follow on Twitter, I guess he works in China. He works for like one of those like ad agencies, and he translates a lot of stuff that's going on in China. And he retweeted the new trailer that Tencent are going to be showing in China. But it does feel very Nintendo-y. Like I think Nintendo probably helped produce it. A lot of Chinese families and young couples playing Switch and stuff, like basically showing off how to use it. Like, you can play it at home and then you take it out and you go on the Chinese subway and you talk to your Chinese friends at a party. And they're all playing their smartphones. There's this bit where they're all like using their smartphones, and then this guy whips out his Switch, and then magically the camera cuts and then everyone's playing the Switch. Suddenly everyone's holding their own Switcher. Yeah. It's like, what?
They were too shy to take them out. Yes.
That's right. But they're very clearly showing the Japanese language. Like it had Mario Kart, but it was like, 3, 2, 1, go was all in Chinese. So they're like, yo, this is not a Japanese game. This is not an English game. This is in Chinese, man. We localized this shit. And on that note, I actually have a 3 Chinese students in my class at the moment, and they a couple of them have Switches, and obviously they bought it in Japan,
right? And
this, a lot of Chinese students at my university, they're so thrilled when they come to Japan. They're like, oh my god, all these video games that I couldn't buy, and they're so cheap. It's like I can buy a PlayStation 4, I can buy a Switch for like less than the cost of one of those would cost in China. And so obviously Pokemon just came out, and they were both playing Pokemon together, and I looked over and they were both playing it, and it was in Chinese. They were playing Pokemon in Chinese on the Switch that they bought in Japan, and it was just like such a beautiful, hashtag region free moment. I was like, man, this is amazing. Like they're playing Pokemon in Chinese in Japan. It's like crazy, man.
Hell yeah.
And they were loving it. Yep. So yeah. I didn't ask them what they were called in Chinese because I wouldn't even be able to repeat it anyway.
Yeah.
We'll get censored.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Alrighty. Well, I think that's going to do it for the news. So, James, why don't you get out your bag of garbage?
Well,
let's go.
We're gonna have to have a theme song for this. Jesus, goodness, garbage goodness. So yeah, if you missed the last episode of this amazing new feature, basically I take you through the very bottom and let you experience with me. It's a wonderful time, right? Just like no reaction whatsoever. No one cares. Well, I bought a couple of games from the garbage bag of goodness, and it was great because they're cheap.
Feed me the garbage.
Take some now. Feed you garbage. You're welcome.
Please.
Yeah, actually, I thought I could actually just share the screen. Yeah, maybe I'll just actually share it so people can actually just see because last time I was like talking about them but not actually showing them. So I'll just show them this time. Here we go. Okay, if you're listening to the audio version, I apologize. I will still read out the glorious descriptions of these amazing games. But if you're watching the video version, you can see these in action. Amazing. All right then. So here we go at the very bottom of the barrel. Just bear with me 1 second. The very bottom. What is it called here? Ding Dong XL. Oh yeah, everyone loves it. Which is 75% off at the moment. It usually is 99 cents, which is obviously way too expensive for this feature, right?
Yeah.
Because
no.
We have to have a total of $1, right? We can't go over $1. So yeah, this is now down to 24 cents, boys. I mean, why the hell not, right? 24 cents.
Seems a little expensive though, man.
So yeah, Ding Dong XL is a neon-infused one-button arcade game. It is an addictive, just one more round score attack that will test your reflexes. And it was released this year, actually. What the hell is this? It's like Pong.
It looks like a Geometry Wars knockoff.
Right, yeah.
Or is it Pong with fucking sparkle effects?
Right, yeah, exactly. But again, 24 cents. Look at that. It's amazing. Or maybe it's like a music style game. I don't know. Yeah, it looks colorful.
Yeah, it looks pretty good for 24 cents.
20
Take some
right?
Some drugs would help.
And you get 2 gold coins for buying it as well.
Wow.
You probably just like straight up just go ahead and buy another game straight afterwards. Yeah. Okay, next one we have is Deadly Fighter 2.
Oh, this sounds like something up my alley. Let's go.
This is amazing. So this used to be $4. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine people paying $4 for a video game?
That's insane.
That's insane. Who would pay over $1 for a game? It's crazy. But thankfully, this week only, it's 90% off. It's only 39 cents. So we're already on 2 games for less than, what, 70 cents? It's amazing. So yeah, Deadly Fighter 2 by Cool Small Games. Put your kung fu to the ultimate test. The world's largest fighting contest is back. In your face, Evo.
Wow.
No ranking, no rules. Only dead or alive. It's only 1 player, so...
Dead or alive.
So it's a fighting game for 1 player only. I guess, is it like a scrolling beat 'em up, I guess?
It looked like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like it might be on like a 2D plane, so maybe it's like Double Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks very free Unity assets. The game.
Yes.
Japanese Temple 1 and Japanese Temple 2. They've both of those models for this game, I think.
Yeah.
But again, 39 cents. So, you know, you can't say no to that, right?
Did they steal the UI from Angry Birds?
Right. I think so. And it only takes up 111 megabytes on your Switch. I mean, come on. It's almost crazy not to buy it. So the next one, this is going to push us over the $1, isn't it? We're going to have to make a judgment call here.
We're going to have to ask Mom for more money.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if she will, though. So this used to be $2, which is obviously insane. That price. I mean, who's going to buy games for $2? It's now down to 49 cents. It's called Not a Brain Buster. I'm not sure how to actually say that. Just go up, down, left, right. Easy. Is it not? In full capital letters. The ultimate brain-busting challenge, finally on Nintendo Switch, with a multiplayer mode. Yay! Take a drink. We should make that a new drinking game option, you know. If it's got a 4-player exclusive Nintendo Switch mode.
Take a drink of my
It's
vodka.
been downloaded 10 million times on mobiles. I have a feeling this is a British game. In 14 countries, including USA, UK, and Australia.
I don't
They
think this is
included
coming-
UK and Australia.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's been downloaded on mobiles. So there you go. Or mobiles, as they say in America, right?
Thank you. I didn't understand what you were saying there.
Rated E for everyone. So yeah, what the hell is this game? Not. Let's play not. Oh, okay, so it's just follow the commands. The cube just tells you what to do.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. That's the whole game.
Okay.
What more do you need?
Multiplayer.
I mean, some people, yeah, right, there you go. They just replicate the cube 4 times and now it's multiplayer. Brilliant. It's genius. It's a multi-million-dollar idea for 49 cents.
There it is.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that one. I'm thinking, Deadly Fighter 2 might be the way to go. Do you guys want one more?
Yeah.
Silence. Lines Infinite. Come on,
right.
guys. Lines Infinite.
All right, there's those drugs I wanted.
Yeah. So this one is 49 cents again. Beautiful and relaxing number link puzzles, not number wang. Number link. Lines Infinite is a number link based puzzle game involving finding paths to connect the colored tiles in a grid. 99 brain-teasing puzzles. 99 puzzles for 49 cents. I mean, this kind of value is just insane.
Good bang for your 49 cents there.
I mean, it's not even, it's like half a cent per level.
Yeah.
That kind of value is just, you just can't even imagine it. So it's a game. It's a game where you connect lines, I guess.
Okay.
It's very colorful. It's a game that you wouldn't even pay for on a mobile phone. That's the end of the trailer, by the way. That was it. It was like, what was it? The trailer was like all of 27 seconds.
Well,
they couldn't even fill a minute trailer.
I'd have to give it to the other one, the other drug one.
Yeah. What do we think, guys? I think I'm gonna have to go for Ding Dong and Deadly Fighter.
Yeah, I think those are the way to go.
I think those are, which is amazing because that's 64 cents for 2 games.
Yeah,
amazing. You're welcome.
63 cents.
63 cents. Sorry.
Get it together.
That's right. I was thinking about Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
So there you go. You're welcome. Yeah, if you buy those games, let us know. Please write a full 2-page review and send them to the Famicast@gmail.com.
Yes. Yes. All right.
Back to you, Danny.
Yes. Well, we're going to move on from the news, not the news, God, the garbage bag. And we're going to give you guys a quick preview of the Fammies 2019.
That's right.
So
these are just nominations, right, Danny? We're not hashing out any winners today. We're just reading out what games could potentially win next episode.
If anybody's willing to throw down a little bit of cash, I might let you, in on the winners a little bit early. But let's get a hold of me after the show. We can do a PayPal thing. Kidding.
Right.
So let's just we'll just kind of go ahead and go through all the different categories and our nominations for this year. I'll go ahead and maybe take like the first 3 or 4 or something like that, and we can kind of like alternate back and forth between us introducing these things. So. Sure. First, number 1, the first category is online game of the year. Games that are fun to play with your family dudes or people that are on us. Last year's winner was the Famicom/NES online application.
Classic.
Yeah, this year for nominees, we have Super Famicom Online, Super Mario Maker 2, and Tetris 99.
If you're thinking, why the hell didn't they put blank game in there, then let us know.
Yes.
This is why we're doing these nominations, right? We're doing these nominations because we want you to say that. We want you to say, hey, why do you guys nominate this?
Yeah,
and we'll add
sometimes there are things that we didn't forget, that we just forgot about because maybe we just didn't think about when we were filling in all this stuff.
Right. I was furiously writing in a bunch of stuff before we started.
Yeah. Well,
right,
let's keep it moving.
I want to take the next one.
What's that?
I'm going to take this next one. My
Go ahead.
favorite.
I think I wrote most of these though.
Right. Okay. So the second one is please stop of the year. So these are trends or games that we want to just stop. Last year's winner was phone games ported to Switch.
That got pretty nasty.
Yeah. Well, Ty, take it away. What do you want to stop this year?
Let's see. Wow. Allowing wireless play.
Allowing.
Right.
Just ban it.
Okay, so like some of the more progressive game designers, they're doing like Wi-Fi snitching. It shows you an icon when someone's on Wi-Fi versus Ethernet wired.
Yeah, save it for the next show, mate. Save it for the next show.
I want to go
just
step
reading out
beyond.
the nomination.
All right. Bad delay-based netcode.
Did you write all of these, Ty?
Almost. Cloud gaming. We have to stop cloud gaming. No matter how many YouTube videos or views we get.
Right.
All right, next. We have to stop award shows.
Ooh,
not this award show. Every other award show.
Right.
Every award show. No, I like it. It's very Deadpool.
Okay.
It's very fourth wall breaking.
Yep. Let's see. All right, now these are ones I didn't write. Releasing the worst game in a good series on Switch, right? That's the thing. And telling people that if they don't get the good games, if they don't buy it, they won't get the good games. Oh yeah, fucking Capcom does this all the time too. Fuck.
Right.
Monkey Ball is the current culprit.
Yeah.
All right, next bullet point. Please stop releasing a game digitally for a high price. 6 months later, releasing it in a physical package as part of a collection with only said game actually on the cart and the rest is downloads. That's a lot of words, but yeah.
I think Devil May Cry and Resident Evil are doing that, aren't they?
Yep, sounds about right.
Capcom again.
It's the same thing, but
Yep.
sums it up with a little bit more direct.
Right. Releasing overpriced versions of classic games when they can be found for cheap on other platforms.
Yeah, Capcom.
Yeah, dude. Like I go into the store, I see Switch stuff on the shelf for $40 or $60 when it's like some garbage I got on Xbox for nothing.
Yeah,
man, that's going to be a very tough category to hash out next time.
Yeah,
damn.
I mean, what is worse than these things? Let us know.
Yes. Well, let's keep the train rolling here. So number 3, disappointment of the year. Hype get to what, James?
Hype niet.
So
I love how negative these are.
Last year's winner was The Blob on the Switch. This year's nominations: Yokai Watch 4, Wolfenstein Youngblood, Yoshi's Crafted World.
What? Holy shit. I guess I could see that. anyway, we'll save it for next time.
Yes.
Number 4 is the opposite of the previous one. It's pleasant surprise of the year. Something cool that happened that we didn't expect. So last year's winner was, sorry, Ty, it was Assassin's Creed Odyssey Cloud version.
I voted against that so hard.
Yeah. Well, we just didn't expect like a PS4 game to be on the Switch. You know, that was the first. Was that the first or second or whatever? Go back and listen to last year's episode. The other one is Asphalt 9 Legends, Dragon Quest 11, Poverty Game Pricing.
Yeah.
Pleasant surprise. And Nintendo Labo VR. So yeah, let us know. Are there any games that just surprised you about how good they were, or just something in general cool that happened this year that you were not expecting? Who's next?
Well, actually, Ty, would you mind reading the Tokyo Game Show, not Games Show, Game Show hype of the year?
Yeah. Okay, so stuff we saw at TGS that kicks ass. Last year it was Shovel Knight Showdown / King of Cards.
Still not out.
Yeah, any day
soon.
now.
Coming soon.
Oh yeah, it is coming out soon, isn't it?
All right, so let's see. We got Haven. That's an open world game where you play as a couple. Ooh, that's cute.
I remember that.
Valfaris. Yeah. Me and James are hyped for that.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to delete that one because it's come out.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
My bad. But yeah,
Right.
still a great game that we played at TGS, but that'll show up in just general game of the year, not TGS game of the year.
Tactical Galactical. I think I'm the only one that played this
Yes.
strategy game.
Yeah, I've seen videos. Looks cool.
Yeah. R-Type Final 2. Yeah, I'm hyped for that.
Next
Final
one is
Fantasy Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition. I will make sure this does not win.
I'm sorry, I just added that just to troll you.
You would.
You can delete that one right now. It's okay.
All right, I'm doing it.
Keep it.
No, it's gone.
No.
Next is Trials of Mana. That's new in 3D. And The Witch, which is not Octopath Traveler.
Right. Looks very much like it.
Right.
So yeah, if you have no idea what we played at TGS, if you go to the website, we the nominations page has a link to it. Going back and check the games that we played. What to number 6? Oh yeah, this is always a good one. Need to play more next year of the year. Last year's winner was Smash Ultimate, and yeah, I definitely played a lot of more Smash this year. But yeah, this year we want to play more Dragon Quest XI, The Witcher 3, Cadence of Hyrule, Breath of the Wild, and Blaze Blue Cross Tag.
Yeah, it's just got new characters.
All games that we want to play more next year. Let us know which game came out this year that you want to play more next year. Usually the games that come out kind of late, in the end of the year, but anything's okay. Anything's cool.
I'll take
7.
I'll take the next one. Yeah, 7 complete garbage of the year or worst gaming experiences of 2019. Last year's winner was the stellar Nickelodeon Kart Racers.
Oh yes,
beautiful game.
Good times. Yeah.
Wait, did we get some guy like posting like a full page defense of it in like the YouTube comments?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
that was great.
That's it.
Check out the
error number 1 in your review. Yeah. 2 pages later.
Well, this year our nominees are Mochi Mochi Boy, Koyo Kodo, Knives Out, the Chinese game that is getting most of its business from Japan for whatever reason.
From Japanese middle schoolers.
Yeah. Heroes Trials, Peasant King,
Peasant Knight.
And Otokumizu.
That was Peasant Knight, Danny.
What'd I say?
You said Peasant King. Which might be the sequel, but I haven't played that one.
Yeah, it is. Sorry, I'd get that mixed up. So next up.
Okay, number 8.
All right, game that should be on Switch of the year. There's probably a lot of room to add stuff on this one.
Yes.
Let's see. Last year it was Persona 5.
Still not out.
Yeah. So you guys put down GTA 5. This is story mode only, I guess.
You could put both.
Sure, whatever. We'll just say GTA 5.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid Collection. I'd be down for that. BioShock Collection. Okay. Nintendo 64 online app. Yeah, dude. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
And just more titles on Famicom and Super Famicom.
Yeah.
There's so much room to put good stuff on there.
Yeah. Cross your fingers for more being added this month. Maybe in the Direct. That's probably coming up in the next few days.
Right.
All right then. Shall I take the next one then?
Actually, you could take number 10. I'll take number 9.
Cool.
So number 9, features still missing from the Switch of the year. Last year's winner was friend messaging / joining games from the friends list.
Has that been added? That kind of has been in a kind of piss poor way, right? You can now join games from people.
Okay.
But there's only 2 games that support it.
Yeah, it's still pathetic.
Yeah.
But this year's nominees, maybe this one will get back on there too. The last year will get back on there too. But our nomination so far this year is Netflix, bitch.
Right, that was on last year. Almost won last year, I think.
Yeah. Followed by cloud storage for screenshots and videos. This is something that was actually, they kind of did it with Miiverse back in the day. And the last little one we have here is a useful version of the Nintendo Switch online mobile app. Yeah, give it some more functionality. So All right, and James, how
could be
about the 10th category?
Chris in the chat says feature he wants his themes.
Oh.
Yeah, let's add that. Let's add that now.
I'll put
Somebody
that on
could
there
add
right
that now. Let's do that. It's
Got
it's an ongoing process. So yeah, if you're in the chat, please add them, and we'll add them as we go. Okay, yeah, because we only have black and white themes at the moment, right?
Yep.
Next one is where are we? Number 10, Indie Game of the Year. Pretty self-explanatory. Last year's winner was the amazing Celeste, of course, which actually got a big update this year, right? And got the extra chapter. So this year we have Val Faris, we have Shakedown Hawaii, Steam World Quest, Origami Shadow Edition, Observer, and Super Street Racer. Seriously?
I don't
did you just add that one? Wow, okay.
I did that like yesterday.
Okay,
I don't even know if it's technically indie. We can erase it.
Oh no, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, if you got any indie games that blew your mind this year, that came out this year, then yeah, let us know. We'll add those to the list. Next one, number 11.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
no one's taking it. I'll take it. Number 11. And number 11 is I think we're the only award show that does this, which makes us superior to everyone. And that is best game we didn't mention last year because it was released too late in 2018. And we actually got a comment, somebody whining about this, and I actually pointed out, yeah, actually we do that. Award shows don't never take into account games that came out late in the year. Well, actually we do, bitch. And last year's winner was Xenoblade Chronicles 2 because that came out like way late in 2017. So we gave it due in 2018. So what came out late last year that we didn't talk about? So Battle Princess Madeline, which is the Ghost and Goblin star game, Dragon Quest Builders 2, Katamari Damacy, Encore, Firewatch, and Warframe. Now, they all came out in November or December last year, and no one talked about them because, no one had time to play them. Is that it? That's pretty much all the ones we're going to talk about today, isn't it?
Yes. And then we have some
we're
things
not going to talk about them now, but yeah, we're going to have our own categories, right?
Yep.
Our trolley categories. Ty's going to have his best non-Nintendo games of the year. We're going to do our personal top 5s done by Playtime, which is what we always do, the Famicast rules. And what else have we got? We're going to talk about what new games we're going to talk about, what new games we're looking forward to next year, 2020 games. We're going to self-flagellate, and we're going to talk about our best videos of the year on the YouTube channel, and our most popular stuff on the channel, stuff like that as well. So yeah, lots to go through, lots to talk about. Should be a hell of a show. It always is every year.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, go back and listen to last year's if you've never listened to a Fammies before.
Just to get hyped, actually, that's your guys' homework. I want you to go back and listen to 2017's, 2018's, and just try to make one up for 2016, record it, and then send it to us, and we can play it on the next show.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Well, that's going to do it for the Fammies nominations section of the show. We're going to hit up a little bit of feedback, and then we're going to close out the show. So if you would like your comments, whatever, read out on the air, you can email us at thefamicast@gmail.com. If you're watching us on YouTube right now, like some of our lovely, lovely fans are, you can just sound off in the comments below on whatever video that you want, and we can get it that way. Hit us up on Twitter at the Famicast. Hit us up on Facebook at the Famicast. Anywhere that you could think of that where we might be, just put the Famicast, and you'll probably find us.
All right then. So we've got some YouTube comments to read off first.
Yes.
I guess these are both aimed at Danny. Why are people watching your baseball reviews now? Is it baseball season or something?
No. I just saw this like about 20 minutes ago. I was looking through here. I was like, why are they talking about this now?
Well,
they're two different people.
Yeah. Win Chu Lu was watching your Pba Pro Baseball 2019 video review.
Yep.
And he says, everything is Japanese. How am I going to understand this?
Well, I mean, either
yeah.
years of studying or just get out your phone and use the Google Translate camera. It's going to be a real pain in the ass, and I hope you love it.
If he's a Chinese guy with a name like Win Chu, he could probably just read the kanji.
Yeah. Or if he lives in America, he probably doesn't know that.
True.
I don't know.
But if you can read kanji, you should be all right, mate.
Yeah.
The other one is Blood Rain 1. He said he watched the other one. What's it called? Chikyo
Pba Pro
Yaku.
It's the same game.
Pba Pro Baseball. Oh,
Yep.
It is the same game? Okay.
Yep.
He says, this one classic series Konami has not killed or turned into pachinko. The Pba Pro series.
So true. I mean, it was kind of locked away on mobile. No, it was locked on the PlayStation and Vita for a long time, but yeah, finally back on Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So pleased to enjoy Danny's baseball videos, I guess.
Yeah, more sports videos to come, guys.
Or bowling.
Bowling.
Now it's bowling games, right?
Cricket. No cricket.
Oh yeah.
I wish.
On the cricket one.
Hell yeah.
Russ Greeno commented on the bee simulator video. He says, reminds him of Watership Down, but with bees. If you don't know what Watership Down is, it's one of the most traumatizing children's movies of all time. And I'm serious about that.
So it's like G.I. Joe the movie.
Maybe even worse.
Okay.
He also mentioned on a different video, on Danny's Super Street Racer video, he says, I do quite often prefer a standard racer. With so many these days are career-focused and full of menus and unskippable dialogue, blah, 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 from your agent. Trying to get a sense of realism no one is asking for. Well, not no one. Some people like the realism, Russ. Yeah. But, yeah. If you don't want realism, just get Asphalt. It's free.
Yeah, it's free.
It's probably
otherwise, this is a good paid-for alternative as far as I've played so far. I haven't really had any complaints.
50 bones.
Yeah, that might be a little bit steep to ask, though, for some people.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So follow us on the YouTubes and send us comments, and we'll read them out. You could probably comment on this video, actually, this episode of the Famicast, and if you have any nomination ideas that you forgot to mention during the show, or you didn't watch it live, just comment below. That'd be pretty cool. We'll catch those. Easy peasy. That'll be easy to understand. Easy place to get it.
Mm-hmm.
So back onto Twitter. So Rich, friend of the show, patron, our best patron, he's talking about the Ford Fiesta, which I guess I mentioned last episode as one of the rally cars.
Yeah.
He commented that the Ford Fiesta is absolutely sold in the US, and he is personally a manual transmission driving American, and he says there are dozens of us, dozens.
I didn't mention it on the episode because I think you just blew me off, which is normal. That's okay. I learned how to drive manual within the past decade, and it was pretty rough at first, but you got used to it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I haven't got the Tourist. I forgot about that. That's another game that came out too late to talk about in 2019. So I'll probably show up next year.
There it is.
But that looks really cool, and it's getting some good reviews. But I just got too much on my plate. I just can't fit it in, man. It looks so good, but I just
Dragon Quest. James, don't go down my path, the dark side. Picking up multiple RPGs at the same time, it's a bad way to go, man.
There was another indie game which is on my wish list as well. There's Firewatch. I still want to pick up Firewatch, and I want to pick up The Tourist. Thankfully, I finally got around to my friend Pedro. Otherwise, that would have been pushed to next year as well. So yeah.
Oh, James, I know what you're talking about, dude. It's Pba Bowling, Pba Pro Bowling on the Switch.
Wait,
Absolutely.
did you get Valfaris yet?
I've got Valfaris.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Loving it.
All right.
I still haven't finished it. It's a hard game.
Yeah,
It's a hard game, and it gets harder. So I got a tweet from James Allen, who was also watching live a few minutes ago. He might have gone to bed or gone for dinner or lunch or something. No, it's probably lunch in the UK. He commented on the we just published a whole bunch of merch on Teespring. And he says that is one mighty fine tote bag.
Yeah.
Yes, we got a whole bunch of new stuff that you can buy, and if you want a discount, if you enter the code FAMICREW, you'll get a discount off it as well. We've got some mugs, we've got some cool sweatshirts, t-shirts, the aforementioned tote bag, or if you just want something cheap, we've got some little stickers as well. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff, and yeah, we really appreciate it if you're not a patron, you just want to like contribute and get some cool merch at the same time.
Yeah,
buy yourself a sweatshirt for Christmas, or ask your parents to set it up. Set you up a sweatshirt for Christmas. Yes. Everyone wins. You get a cool sweatshirt, and we get your money, or your mum's money.
Yeah.
Or Santa's money, whatever.
Yeah, whatever, same thing.
So yeah, that's currently our pinned tweet. So if you go to our Twitter profile, it's the top tweet is our Teespring store, which you could buy lots of cool merchandise and get a nice little discount while you're at it.
Act fast! It's our liquidation sale.
That's right. Yeah, that code only works in December, I believe. So yeah, get on it. Get on it. It's a winter sale. Yes. Non-denominational winter sale. Happy Kwanzaa, everyone.
Thank you.
Have you made your Christmas list, guys?
I'm gonna do that when I go back to America and just visit a retro game shop. AKA, I'm just gonna just start grabbing handfuls of things I don't need.
Right. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. You're going back to the States.
Yeah.
After the next episode, right?
Yeah. So, yeah.
You will be around for the Fammies.
You will be stuck with me for the Fammies.
Great.
All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for the feedback. Again, please, if you have any suggestions or anything like that for the Fammies, we need your guys' input. So please send that to us as soon as possible. All right. And that's actually going to close out the show for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to go ahead and give out our Twitter handle so that you can know where you can follow us. If you want to follow me, you can do that at DannyBiv on Twitter, and that's DANNYBIB. James, where can you find you?
Right on. Yeah, you can follow me at Family Complicated, as always. And I don't think Danny's mentioned it yet, but you can subscribe to us on iTunes and Google Play and those other stuff. Spotify. And actually on Spotify, there's kind of a funny thing. We might have mentioned this in the past, but if you search for Famicast on Spotify, there's a French podcast called Le Famicast, and it is hosted, I kid you not, by Guillaume. Not Guillaume Viette from RFM, but it is hosted by Guillaume. So if you go to Spotify and search Famicast, and it's like bonjour, bienvenue à le Famicast, je m'appelle Guillaume, then that's the wrong podcast.
Yes,
that's not us, unless it's Danny just doing a fake accent.
Yes. Bonjour, everyone. I want to nope. Stop that right there.
That's racist.
Thank you. Ty.
Yeah. Super Cat Drugs. You can check out my adventures in Dead by Daylight and nextdoor.com.
Okay.
What?
All right. So Nextdoor it's like a neighborhood busybody version of Facebook. It's the worst site on the internet. I recommend the Twitter account, Best of Nextdoor.
Jesus Christ. Do I have to?
Yes.
You don't have to, but I use it to check in on my insane boomers in my hometown neighborhood from across the globe, and it's a barrel of laughs.
Oh God.
Great. All right. Well, I think that's gonna do it for the show. Again, James and Ty, thank you guys for joining me. Everybody that's listening live, thank you. If you're listening in after the fact, thank you guys so much for making it this far. We really appreciate it. Give us a like if you're watching us on YouTube. Do reviews, stuff like that. Help us out.
Yeah.
And,
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
That's it. We will catch you guys for the Fammies next time in 2 weeks. So,
yeah.
Peace.
À la prochaine.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Let's see you later.
Bye-bye.
See you next time.